Hello and welcome back to Behind the Fame. I'm Kilton Ibe, your host, and today we have an amazing content creator. He's known as the one and only Flacco. Flacco, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Asante Sana.
We're happy to have you. I don't know if we're in your home. Where are we right now?
Actually, this is my home, and also this is where I use as the set where we shoot. This is like the main set. Though sometimes we normally outsource just to change, scenery.
Yeah. So these are your statistics, right?
Yes.
600K YouTube.
Yes.
1 million Insta.
Yes.
1 million TikTok.
Yes.
How? How did you get? These are crazy numbers. Like, I'm sure for yourself, you understand. Like, this is not normal, not easy. Yeah. Who is Flaqo?
Flacco is a content creator. That's actually my artistry name. But my Jinaza ID is ni Erastus Ayeko Otieno. Yes. I'm an entertainer. Like generally an entertainer. I don't exactly classify myself as comedian. I don't limit myself in a box. Yes, I generally entertain.
Yeah.
Yes.
So growing up, were you always an entertainer? Is that all what you've always been interested in?
Actually, I really surprised myself somewhere on the way, because I started off as I was really more into academics na shule sana. Nilikuwa piri, nilikuwa serious. Nilikuwa unajua wale watiaji, wale noisemakers. That was me. I was super focused. I was reading ahead. Niko class 4 lakini najua vitu za class 6. Yeah, that was me. So I was that serious kid from Primo to Seco. Second vitu zilianza kuchange kidogo, kwa sababu pale unaingia music festival, then I realized there's more to life than just this.
Academic.
So I was trying out areas kama music, using my poems and whatnot, and I really got interested in art pole. And then in high school I was still serious, but I was a little more flexible than primary. And then I went to Campo, cleared Campo, and then I just decided to venture into now entertainment and try this out.
Did you know there was such a thing as a content creator? Like, was that the word they used? Like, it's content creation, or did you just come to?
Actually, they used to call it Vine.
Vine, yes.
Vines. Yeah. That Vine app. When that Vine app came up, I started following the Viners. From mostly people are using it in Maju, and I was really getting interested in this style of editing where you are two people, like you are talking to yourself. You are this character and you are this character. So that really interested me, and I really wanted to know how to edit like that. But I didn't actually know that I could create characters that I could develop back out real people. That at that point I didn't know. So actually ilienda step by step. I actually didn't know. I learned as we went. Like there's a mother character. Like literally when you go back to my videos, you can see the evolution of these characters. Because literally even the very first time I did the dad character, I had earrings, I had nose rings, and I was learning from people's comments. Oh, toa earrings for the dad. And I take for the mom, look for something that's more momly, African momly. Toa your hair, it looks like a slay queen. So I've been developing it pole mpaka I got the perfect picture for these characters.
And are your characters based on real people?
Yes, I actually have people in mind. So when I have people in mind, I have a person in mind, and then I add other things that person doesn't have until it forms a whole different person. But now, deep inside, I relate to from that person. Like when I'm doing the Mamontis character, I know that this is my mom, but I added a little bit of my aunt there, a little bit of somebody else's mom there, until it forms a whole different person.
That's crazy.
Results KCSE zimerudi. Steven amepata ngapi? Watoto wameanguka. Steven akona ngapi?
Ametuma ikarudi ati deep.
Hata
mimi nimestuka.
Amejaribu.
And also, so I've seen you incorporate other people sometimes there's one girl who shows up quite a lot in your videos.
Yes.
So do you think it's important to also bring people along with you on the journey and also, help them grow and everything?
Exactly, it's very important. At first, I didn't want to do that because I really wanted to define these characters. I really wanted to define my style of content creation until it's known, until to a point where now these characters that I created are now interacting with real people in real life.
Yeah.
So it really took time before I started doing collabos, and at this time I'm really open to collabos because it's very interesting working with other people as these different characters. It's super interesting. I didn't know.
It's actually so funny because there's this one video where it's like you are how Lingala sounds.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god,
that
one killed me because it was so spot on, and having her there also, it was
added something.
Yeah, it added something.
Yeah.
So I think it's really important, like with other creators, big creators, like bring along other people.
It's very important.
Who look up to you, who want to also, and they can make your content better, don't you?
More interesting.
Yeah.
Like at this point, sometimes when I'm creating, I'm like, this line comes out better when somebody else does it, not when I do it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very interesting.
And then let's start with, in the beginning, what equipment did you use?
Hey, I used to use, that was an iPhone 4. Now I used to shoot with it, but at that point, content is king. So people like the content more than the quality. Plus at that time it's forgivable because unajua ndio unaanza, so you don't have that much money. You are not investing much in the art at that point. You are just trying out. So I started from iPhone 4. Nikaanza hivyo pole pole. But nilianza na iPhone 4, but I was already using like editing softwares at Adobe Premiere Pro to edit because I was learning from YouTube. Yeah, I had a big vision for myself. Yeah.
And now what equipment do you use?
Right now I use like 3 cameras to shoot, because when I'm shooting myself as a character and then I'm shooting with somebody else, like you're trying to change as many angles as possible and trying to get the correct actions. So I invested in equipment, I invested in sound. Because when you're trying to compete content creators and filmmakers kama kina Tyler Perry, you really have to step up your game.
Brands.
Yes.
Let's talk about brand deals. Like how easy is it to get a brand deal, and what keeps a relationship with brands? Like what are they looking for? Because a lot of money comes from brands. TikTok doesn't pay Kenyans, I don't think so. I know YouTube does and Instagram, but brands is where the money is, and that's what everyone is looking for. So what do you think you need to have to be able to like attract these brands and keep them?
Personally, what I think for myself, and I normally try to keep it as real as possible, is you become authentic and true to yourself as much as possible. Because one thing that I told myself, I don't know about other content creators, but I know that I'm a family brand, so there are things I can't do on my skills, which other people can do, and it's forgivable. But me, I know my audience. Like there's a time I went to visit kids, and kids as young as this age, watoto wadogo, they're like, I really know I love your content, so I have that in mind. There's things I can't say because there are agendas I can't sell to kids because they are kids at the end of the day. So that is one thing I normally keep in mind, and I think being a family brand has so much advantage because you attract. It's so easy. Like it's been so easy for me. I don't know, sijapata challenges. So I guess that is like you just have principles which don't break. Yes.
And then also your parents. I can't imagine you saying to them, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and them understanding the vision, right? Like I don't even think you knew, or did you know that you would get to this level? I
didn't know.
So for them, and these are African parents, you know. So how was it explaining I'm following this dream?
It got so difficult for me to a point I had to move out because I had to move out and literally go prove to my parents that I believe in this much.
Yeah.
But my fingers are crossed because Inge fail.
Should have been bad.
Hi, yeah. I don't know what I could have done, but God ni nani. So I moved out from my parents' house.
Yeah.
And I went to stay with a friend. And from that time, sikuwa enda home. I was just talking to my mom on phone. Sometimes naomba pesa na naambia, we, sikupati pesa ngo.
Yeah.
Si ulisema ati tunataka kufanya content.
Yeah.
Fanya content kulipe. But ikafika point I grew to a point mpaka, God just did his thing. And I called my mom and I told her, Mom, see, I told you. It's like, see, I don't even blame her because we've grown up in quite two different eras where parents want to believe, African parents want to believe, it's only school and only school, nothing else.
That's it, yeah.
Even at this point in Niko, I have relatives who still feel mimi ni cartoon. Like, tukienda family gatherings wako like, oh, and this Kalulu over here. We have the doctor here, engineers, and then this Kalulu over here.
But at some point you might be making more than them,
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
But that shows how different these generations are, because wow, they respect degree and a master's. That is all that you need to have. Degree, master's, and a good job.
Working 9 to 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hata kama this guy is getting money from content and you're famous, it doesn't add up to them because they don't believe in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just a difference in generations. But my parents, ilifika point where walikuja wakaelewa. And now it's so easy. In fact, I'm about to do content with my mom.
Wow.
She's so happy. Yeah.
Like, you're introducing her to something new completely, for herself.
Yeah.
And she might be one day maybe just as famous as you.
Exactly.
Because obviously you got funny and you got this from somewhere. So I mean that's amazing.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Is there like a fan base that you've been shocked that you have?
I'm shocked that I have fans from South Africa. I've never known. See, South Africa. I'm a fan from Nigeria. I look up to you as a content creator. A big content creators from Jamaica. So I've never. I just one day sat down. Nikaanza kuangalia like these are people who look up to me. Content creators from countries like Jamaica, na South Africa. When they say they look up to me, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It's really overwhelming.
Yeah,
it feels great, and I just thank God for all that.
So I was watching an interview that you did, and you talked about mental health.
Yes.
And how you took a break for 1 year.
Yeah.
I think there's something about creative.
Yeah.
I can tell you myself, journalism. There's something that sometimes it hits us. We get sad in some way. I don't know what it is, but what did that 1 year teach you?
It's taught me that sometimes it's okay to take a break and just focus on yourself and grow as a person. Because what I was doing as a content creator is when you're creating content, you just keep giving.
Yeah.
It's like emptying a jerry can. Sometimes you need time to refill. And if you don't do that, you'll break down.
Yeah.
And that is what was happening to me because I was going through a phase of transition. Because there comes a point where you have to give yourself reality checks and just take a step back and just look at the industry, see how far you've come and the vision of where you want to go. Because I was just creating it got to a point where I'm just creating carelessly without a vision.
Yeah.
I lost bond with the characters because probably I had done so much maybe brand work. Like, so it got to a point where you're just chasing money until you forget the characters need to be fed.
Yeah.
So and these are many characters. These are people I created. They're in my head and they need to grow too.
Yeah.
So I had to take a step back because these characters are now torturing me inside.
Yeah.
A lot of people might not relate, but it's actually something that happened, and it was really eating me from the inside.
Yeah.
So I just took a step back, and I started talking to people who've done it before in the industry, And sometimes it's good to ask people from the outside, because there are things that might be happening to you, but you can't see it.
Yeah.
You need eyes from the outside.
Yeah.
So that is what I did that for a very long time, and I was writing notes. I was trying out a few things. I was shooting, not to post, but just to
Find your way.
To find my way and ask people like how do you go about this? Kuna uliza waseka kina BN, kina Clemo, who've been there in the industry, kina Jua Kali. Yeah, and it really helped me a lot, because at this point yenye niko, I'm at a comfortable point, and I can say I'm at a point where I have a clear vision of what I'm doing, and I'm in control of all these things that are happening. Yeah.
Yangu ndio analea hapa.
Sio wako tu wanalia kila bahari na mautisi.
Hakuna hema inash.
Atekapi.
Amelea.
Analia nini sasa huyo amepita?
Lakini amefail. Unajua alianza kuwa mtu ya A.
Hata huyo wangu alikuwa mtu ya A na shaka. Sasa KCP 127.
Kijana wako mdogo alipata 127 KCP.
Akiwa ameniaibisha.
Hiyo amejaribu. Unajua 27 ya kutoa 100. Na unajua hiyo 100 ni
Mama Utisi yeye ulitoa wapi?
Hii kijana wangu yeye analia hii. Jana ilipata 413. Hata tulisema tumpeleke shule gani?
Anasindwa aje na alikuwa amepita. Sasa yeye claims ni mbaya zaidi.
Deep niko sawa.
Iko sawa kweli.
Ingekuwa D- ndio mbaya.
Sasa hii wacha tuone utampeleka college gani.
Huyu wangu ndio nashangaa watakubali afanye medicine kweli?
Sasa wewe unalia juu ya huyo utapeleka wapi?
Unajua wako unaweza mpeleka afanye diploma. Na unajua watu ya diploma wanasoma iko diploma siku hizi iko na ways. Hata kusinda
So, Flacco, tell me, what would you be doing if you were not doing content?
If I was not doing content, I think it'd be I think I'd be a public health. I'd go the direction my parents wanted me to go. I'd be a public health officer, probably.
Not a model?
Modeling, I don't know kama your modeling ilikuwa ni peer pressure. But at this point, I model for myself for fun.
Okay, true.
That's why I have a gym over here. And stylist, nijiangalie hivi kwa kioo kidogo nijidanganye. But at this point, I think I wanted to be a model nikiwa high school. At this point, it's too late for me. I can't. I don't have interest there no more.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll ask a few fireball questions just to get to know you a little bit.
Okay.
So, favorite artist at the moment? Who are you listening to on repeat?
On repeat at the moment. Oh damn! I don't think you know them, but let me mention somebody who people know. Somebody who is known. I'd say one, Omale, and I listen to Bien a lot. I listen to Bien's music a lot in Brandy Minor. Yeah. So I mentioned 3, but those 3 are on the top of my list.
Alright, good. Who's your other favorite content creator?
Other favorite content creator
in Kenya?
Mini Chaps. I find Mini Chaps super creative.
Yeah. Love or money?
Oh God, it depends on the context, but I'll say money because hey, this money I feel like it can buy love, but love can't buy money.
There, you can say that again.
Yes.
Alright, Kenyaji or broiler?
I love Kenyaji.
In all contexts.
Yeah, I've tried broiler and I at first nilianza kuenjoy broiler nikianza kula broiler, but at this point I'm like, why? I've eaten Kenyaji all my life and it's so sweet.
Yeah,
broiler is so overrated.
And the last one, when I told everyone I was interviewing you on Twitter, they said, ask him if he's single. I had to.
My relationship life has been super complicated, but at this point I'd say I'm single. At some point imekuwa rocky, but sahi manze nimerudishwa soko, so I'm just there in the soko.
It might get more rocky because your DMs are about to be full, so that's a problem.
But no, it's not. That's not a bad thing because kai imeisha kabisa. I mean, why not?
Yeah,
the soko is open for everybody.
All right.
Yeah.
And that's it, guys. This was amazing. Comment below any other questions you want to ask, and you know where to reach him. That is where
at Flacco 411 on all social media platforms. Except Facebook is Flacco Raz, Flacco 411. So type to Flacco, huyo mwenye akona followers mingi, I guess that's his name.
That's the one, the most followers. Because there's others, but they're trying.
Yeah, wanna try kufanya ile kitu.
Yeah.
Huyo mwingine, huyo wa kwanza, huyo that is not.
Thank you so much. This has been amazing.
For sure.
And we can't wait to see what's next for you and where you're heading.
There's a lot lined up, so I'm so excited through this journey.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for pull up. Thank you for having me here.
Asante.